Oh, and I got a new computer.
Ah,
It's fast. Hey, everybody. If you're out
hi.
there, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mitchell and
Hello.
V. V and Mitchell. V, how's it going? What you doing?
Oh my gosh, feeling so much better. I had to take a break. I had to take some downtime. I
Because you
figured it
weren't
out.
because you weren't here 2 weeks ago. Mitchell went up
I,
by himself.
I know, but you held it down and you did a great job. And I peeked in and I peeked out. Um,
I knew you were.
but no, I have a tendency to go really, really hard for like days at a time and then completely crash and burn. And so, in working with my business course and creating some new stuff, and it's just work, 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 and I just bottomed out, you know. So I'm back, and I also have some imposter syndrome that I talked about a little bit that
I
snuck in.
yeah, that was, and even like it showed up with people pretending to be you.
Yes, and that's when it hit me that it was imposter syndrome too. Because like, as I'm creating this new thing, you immediately fall into that. Can I do this? Am I supposed to do this? Who says I can do this? Type of thing. And so I had imposter accounts pop up. I had someone hack my DoorDash, spent like almost $200. And I was just like, you know what? This is imposter. And if I can't be confident enough to stand in who I am, somebody would gladly stand in my space. And the audacity ask that I'm working on. And so these people were like falling in inboxes and like, hey, can I consider you for a reading? Something that I would never do. The audacity of charging almost $200 to somebody else's card for food. It was just like, okay,
Yeah,
I need to step up my audacity and my ask and to be a little more in my shit. So,
yeah. So hey, Christy, I love your icon. One of my favorite cards, the Hermit. Hey, Jonathan James Daly,
hi,
Shanti, Linda, Norm. Yay!
hello, hello. I am refreshing my screen so I can bring it up, but of course my
See,
computer.
oh, you froze. So V's frozen. Okay, she's back. So you were frozen for a moment.
Huh?
So you were frozen
Oh,
for a moment. So, and it's so funny every time you, Jamie Sawyer, Teresa Reed, Onario, um, those are the main ones that I've seen their accounts that have been hacked, duplicated on Instagram. Immediately I go check mine. And part of me is kind of like, oh, and the other part of me is like, I guess I'm not important enough.
no, no,
Oh,
crazy.
so
No, it's a
and Norm, I have a feeling you're referring to maybe one of those pictures that I was holding cards where I had a little bit of a beard. Fabian always gives my husband. Fabian always gives me crap when I use those old pictures that have a little beard and scruff. He's like, "Why do you use those? You don't have a beard right now." I said, "Because they're good pictures. They were my personal little promo shots I did with my iPhone." So I've been clean shaven. I'm done with no shave November. It's just it doesn't fit me. I love the way it looks. I don't like the way it feels. Hey
yeah.
Tracy Smith.
Hey guys.
Hello, hello, hello. Sarah, hello.
It's funny because Boog saw a picture of you with hair on your face, and he was like, "Huh, that's a different look from Mitchell. I'm not used to him having hair on his face."
Yeah. Well, I've got a few with like full, and my beard is as white as this. It is white, white, white. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks really good.
Hmm.
I just don't like the way it feels. It itches.
Yeah.
So I left the see if you can see way back in the corner. I left the door open right there, little crack, in case the babies want to come in. But see Stefano, and we had to figure out the pronunciation, but Santiago and Stefano. So we were calling him Stefano, and
Hmm.
then like a week ago, we're driving to Hangry Bison, which is this just good, or like gourmet hamburger place, and we always go to, and the burgers are like 10, 11, 12 bucks, so they're not even expensive. But we're driving there, and I looked at Faith and I said, hi, hi, hi. He scared me. He was a ninja.
Where'd he
So
come from?
he was, I look over and he's right there on the chair, like up on top of the other chair. So that's Santiago. Hey buddy, that's
Hi,
Santiago.
Santiago.
Woo, he scared me. because it was out of the corner, because he's black and I couldn't see him. Also out of the corner of my eyes right there. So
Huh.
we're driving to the restaurant, and I looked at Fabian and I go, Fabian, the one guy that we always talk to, he's a soccer guy. He's from Milan, Italy. I said his name is Stefano. So we get there, and we're like, you're gonna laugh, and he's like, what? He's like Mr. Scorpio, or no, he's Virgo. He could care less about people, but he's really nice. As long as he has to wait on you for a little bit. Anyway, so I said we named them Santiago and Stefano, and
Mhm.
he said something, yeah, Stefano. And I goes, your name's Stefano? He goes, yeah, my name's Stefano. And he kept saying Stefano. Fabian goes, wait a minute, how do you pronounce it? Because Fabian was saying Stefano in the beginning, but I'm thinking like the kind of Spanish version, Stefano. So we had to rearrange everything. Now it's Stefano. It's
Steph-
Stefano and Santiago. So
and
yeah,
Stephanie has boots.
yeah, Stefano, tuxedo. He's got the white hair and the boots.
Can I just
Yeah,
call them boots?
yes, you can call him boots. So, and I will say this: personality, night and day, totally different. So bizarre. I mean, as to be expected, like kids or anything else. But I believe Stefano is a healer. One night I'm sitting there and he had his paws on the top of my head, and I'm like, what the hell is that warmth? It was like Reiki hot. And his
Oh,
belly's warm. Santiago, not so much. Not so much heat coming out of him. But Santiago is the lover. He was all over you all night. He'll be sleeping between Fabian and I's head, and I can kind of see his shadow. And of course, you reach out to make sure he's there, and you reach out, and the moment you touch him, it's you take your hand off, and he stops. His motor is so loud. I mean, it's so
oh,
loud. But yeah, they're cuties. Can you see him
oh,
right
there
back
he
there?
is. I see him. Oh, he is
Santiago,
mischievous little side.
people are looking at you. You gonna jump to the chair? Oh, yeah, he's all over the place. They discovered the adult cat door into the garage where we kept the litter box. We had one inside for them, but for Bartolomeo and Sebastian, we had outdoor. Well, Stefano figured it out
Oh,
first.
I just saw another one. I think maybe.
I think he might have left.
I'm sorry. Watch.
That's okay. As long as I don't get on my computer, and Santiago will get on my computer keyboard. So, oh my gosh, Jamie, how are you? Have you ever met Jamie Raj? I don't think you have. So
Have I?
Jamie Raj is a very dear friend of mine. She's a holistic rock star. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing late. Jamie, tell me what you're doing lately, because you were doing acupuncture and everything. And I'm assuming you're still doing that. She's also a mom rock star of two little girls. But her husband Kapil is like Vedic astrologer to the stars. I mean, seriously, he is a rock star in his own way. So, ooh, it's good to see you. Yay, Natasha. So,
Hello, hello.
Andrea. So, V, what else has been going on? You did a Norman class. Was that your last one, part three?
That was part 3. Yes, I did the grand tableau, the down low on the grand tableau. And so that was this past Sunday. Had some wonderful people show up, and we really, tackled the grand tableau. And I will be restarting the series probably in the summer. Thinking about creating another class to talk about combining tarot and Lenormand within the same reading, or other divination practices within the same reading. Did you get them?
It's Stefano's in the room.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But Stefano's like, if you go to pick him up, you have to, Stefano, you gotta let him come to you.
No.
I don't know who he's like. I don't know who he's like. Um,
I love it.
so you said I saw something on your, because knighting, like, oh, you're frozen. Are you there, V? You were like this. So
I was happy today, but go ahead.
it's not
Is
Mercury
it? No.
retrograde. But knighting kind of makes me like, it's almost like a sexual experience for me in Lenormand. When you knight something, I don't know what it is, but the moment I learned about knighting, it was orgasmic. But you said something
Really?
else, linking or crossing, or what was the
Chain,
term? Chaining. What is that?
chaining is it can be so nerve-wracking. But
Tell
so
me.
okay,
Tell
what
me
you
what.
do is say you're with your significator. There you go. Oh, I saw Paul. sorry. So your significator, say, is in the house of the tree. So you read your, the lady or the man in the house of the tree. So then to chain, we would find the tree and figure out what house it's in.
Oh, I never knew the
That,
terminology of that.
yes, it's called chaining the houses. And it can be a complete cluster because you
Yeah.
can get lost in trying to like where am I going? What am I looking for?
And
Some
why?
Yeah. And sometimes it'll go maybe 4 hops before it comes back to the significator. Sometimes it'll take you through all 36 before you come back to the significator.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't do that too often because it's a lot.
Yeah. I actually do like that. I think I used the word like, oh, what was it? Like influencer or something? Like where it sits at influence. This is how you were frozen.
It keeps freezing. I don't know what's happening.
It's funny.
Okay.
But yeah, and I told you, I said I'm up in my Lenormand game because I bought the tiles from Jamie. I got the board. I put a sample video on my website. Like if you want to get a reading, here's kind of how it goes. Because not everybody
Yeah.
knows about Lenormand. It's a little different than
Great.
tarot because it's like
A lot.
and you know what I figured out? So I've got this arm that can hold my camera right here,
I
and
need one of those.
and I put it and of course I've got 2 of these lights, one on each side, making me look beautiful, and then 2 more
Yep.
over here, one down. And I finally figured out, just like I'm bringing you in here through Skype, I call myself on Skype and put the camera down
Oh,
and just link it up that way. It's funny. I was like, because it's the angle and the height, and sometimes like the
yeah.
camera's like right here, and I'm like, this is not going to work. So I had to,
Yeah.
I had to play around with it, but I figured some things out. So yeah, so it worked out pretty
What I
good.
what I usually do is if I want a reading, and I don't do Lenormand, just strict Lenormand by themselves, but as part of my clockwork tea, I will throw the Lenormand while I'm with the client. I'll take a picture of it, and because we're zooming, and then I will share my screen, and then I talk about it and use my mouse to kind of move around so they can see it. I haven't got.
Uh-oh, he froze. You said I haven't
Oh,
got.
sweet
Sweet baby
God. I'm
Jesus.
over
We're good.
already.
It's gonna be fine. So,
It's gonna be a long night.
So Jamie Raj just said she's going to open up a clinic in Oklahoma. Holistic clinic.
Woo.
I love it. I love it. Oh, so if any of y'all are in Oklahoma, we'll have to get the name of that when you open it up. So anyway, I'm trying to think, there was something else going on. Oh, we'll talk about what's coming up later. So I'll go ahead and talk about this because it's been on my mind. I had to text V and ask her, help me, I need to figure out what I'm doing. So Anthony Dawn's Tarot Summer School is going on. And I'm working on all my videos and my presentation. And I think I'm allowed to say what it is and everything. I hope it's not overstepping my bounds, but it's numerology for everyday life. But it's the weird stuff, like what's your area code, what's the zip code of your community you live in, I
Mm.
mean, it's those kind of things. And then I won't share some of my secrets, but then also, how does tarot fit into numerology, and how does numerology fit into tarot, vice versa. So I'm
Mm.
kind of excited about that.
Yay!
Oh, so Shanti lives in Moore. Jamie, somebody's looking your way, sending you best of health and wealth your way. Okay, cool. Yay, thank you, Jamie. So somebody lives in Moore, and I'm assuming Moore is somewhere in Oklahoma. That's the part of the world I don't know much about. Iowa,
Neither do I.
Minnesota, Oklahoma, Arkansas.
What I
If this
That reminds me of
pandemic,
the Drop
if
Dead
the
Gorgeous.
oh my gosh, that's right. If the pandemic keeps up, we'll eventually visit it because we've gone places we've never thought we'd ever go before, just on a road trip. So, all right. So, are you ready to get started? Let's
I
let's get.
am.
You know what weird thing we're watching? Do you remember New Kids on the Block? Of course you do.
Of course.
So John McKnight, who is the one that finally came out of the closet. Every new band has to have the game on. Lance Bass is
He
in
was
the other one.
great.
He well anyway, you may like this then. He's got a TV show called Farmhouse Fixers, and he in Massachusetts area. he goes into people's old farmhouses, and some of them don't even really look like a farmhouse. They're just built in the 1700s, and it was a farm. And he renovates it, redoes it. So it's on the Discovery Plus. So,
Nice.
and he's there with his Massachusetts accent, and his floppy hair. And his husband makes an appearance every once in a while, but not much.
I love it.
So,
So I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about cannabis on this show?
on my show, on like my channel, yeah,
On-
but on Facebook, I think we are.
oh, okay. Only reason I said it is because you brought up something from the past.
Okay.
Just a memory from the past, and
420.
you're right. Tomorrow is 420. I was so excited to see Jaleel White. He has a new strain of cannabis called the Purple Urkel. And I love that he is still capitalizing on this character as Urkel. I just want to put that out there. And it was a little commercial they had with him and Snoop Dogg, but him as Urkel and Snoop Dogg. And he had the voice, the look, the suit. It was amazing. And I was just like, our time remember Urkel. And so
you'd be like, did I do that?
It was great. It was great to hear that voice again. And I'm like, you're a whole grown man and you're still able to hit that register. That says a lot.
Oh, that's funny. Too funny. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Marianne, Ginger, they rode those titles to the ground.
This is true.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to. So, all right. So let's do some one card reading. So if you were here last week with me, don't raise your hand yet. But if you were here like 4 weeks ago when it was me and V, maybe wait just a few moments before you raise your hand. But if you're brand new, you get to raise your hand first thing. And here's how you raise your hand. You type in the chat box the word me, M-E. If you do capital M-E, then we're really get our attention. So we are going to pick 8 people to read for. So Kapil's, my husband's favorite show is Family Matters. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Too awesome. Funny. So, all right. So who would like to get a one card reading from me and V? We're going to each pull a card, type in the word me, and then we will keep track. Barrett, you are not brand new and you're a reader yourself. So no, not first. I love the suspenders. All right. Nobody wants a reading tonight? Is that what you're telling us? We'll just keep talking.
Heather?
Okay, Heather. Oh, Heather, hey.
Barrett, if there's room. Linda. Christy.
Okay, Christy.
Tracy. Lisa.
Got it. Tracy, Lisa.
Sarah.
I love Sarah. I love your last name, Colossi. It's like Colossus, like huge. So I've got Heather, Linda, Christy, Tracy, Lisa, Sarah. Dos más, por favor.
Ooh.
2 more. You'd think I'd know more because my husband's Argentine. I love when he's like talking to somebody in Spanish and he gets off the phone and he continues to talk in Spanish. I'm like, English. All right. Oh, right there you are, V.
Yep, I had a phone call come through. Thank you, Barrett.
Sarah, I got you. We got you, Mimi. All right, 2 more. All right, at this point, I don't care when you had a reading. If you want a reading, raise your hand. Say me. Mara, I love it. One more. Uno más. I use those phrases when I teach class, like when I teach body step.
Yeah.
Dos más, por favor.
Do they love it?
There's usually 2 or 3 Spanish speakers in the class. No habla español, mucho. No problema.
What's your name in Spanish?
Oh, I don't know. Meech. Mitchell. There really isn't one. Probably closer to Michelle.
Gotcha.
Because some Latin people will say like Michelle, because they'll drop the T is not so strong. Michelle.
Right.
All right. If nobody else, I'm gonna put Barrett in for number 8. Where's who's usually number 8? Is that Christy? No. Tracy? Oh, is it Tracy? But Tracy's already got number 4. All right. So Barrett, you're going to be number 8. All right. Unless somebody else jumps in and takes it from you. All right. So let's do some readings. V, I'm reading with the Pocket of Peers Tarot because I believe it's ending soon. Is it ending tomorrow on
It,
420?
I
No,
think it's the 21st.
21st? Okay.
21st.
Yeah, Tracy.
I am going to be reading with the This Might Hurt Tarot.
Oh, I love it.
So yeah.
I've got it right. Somewhere right here. Somewhere right there. Kitty cat. Oh, hey, Stefano. You want to come here? Oh, he's coming. Hold on. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, you please. Now he thinks I'm playing with him. Stefano. Oh, he ran. Boom, he's gone. He knew I was trying to pick him up. Where's your brother? All right, maybe
It's
we'll
like,
come back.
no, you're not gonna get me.
So those are kitties. That's who I'm talking to, not spirits. Although, V, have you, I've been like, as a psychic and a medium, I don't see a lot of like physical stuff out in front of me. Very seldom do I do that. It's all in my head, and I always think it's because I'm so good at that part, they don't have to waste their energy. But lately, I will be like, I'll look over my shoulder. I'm like, what the hell was that? I mean, like literally, it's like the cat moves through, but I've got the door closed, and like, there's no cat in here. Just
Yeah.
bizarre. So lots of stuff.
It's funny because I was in my kitchen and we have like a door that goes down to like the side door and down to the basement. And so I'm like standing at the edge of the counter and I think I was like making some tuna or something and the door just closed. And I'm like, oh,
Like,
okay, that's
hey,
cool. I was like, bye.
if you're good, you can stay. The funniest thing ever for me was I was pulling into my driveway one night, and as I pulled in, I saw like what looked like a collie running at my car, like right at my driveway, and I literally jerked the car. Nothing was there. I mean, I
That,
literally.
yes.
And here's the funny thing: a lot of times, and I've studied this extensively. A lot of times, when an animal appears, like on your road or somewhere like that, that's alien, because they're appearing in a form that won't terrify you. Like if you're driving down
Ah,
the road and there's like a giant owl in the middle of the road, and you're like, "Where? What is this?"
yeah,
That's alien. Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, big
This
time.
happened. This happened a while ago. I was driving and it was like this dire wolf. Like it was huge. And I'm like, what the hell? And there was nothing there, but I
Yeah,
did the whole swerve and everything. It was huge.
yeah,
And nothing. There was
yeah.
nothing.
I love it when that happens because I'm like, I saw you. I knew you were there.
Uh-huh.
Come
Uh-huh.
back. When I was living by myself, I'd say, y'all do not come to me at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night by myself. I said, do it during the day. And I'd be laying in bed just going, I know you're there. I can feel you. Can we talk in the morning? So,
Boundary. Boundary
exactly.
spirits
All
as
right.
well.
So let's do that. So Heather, and we're just going to tell them what they need to know, right?
Yes.
Yes. So we are going to just tell you what we think Spirit needs you to know the most right here, right now. So Heather, we're coming at you first. Oh, by the way, if you did not get a number or you're watching this in the archive, you can piggyback on somebody's number by just thinking of them. I just realized what you're drinking out of. I just realized that's a unicorn. Um, so you can piggyback on 1 through 8. You don't have to tell us unless you want to, and you can afterwards you can let us know if it resonated with you, or let all 1 through 8 resonate with you because they usually do. So all right, so Heather, you're number 1. V, you want to go? Is Boo in there? oh,
I'll do 5 today.
you're gonna do 5? Okay, and I'm gonna do 7. Oh my gosh, I never do 7.
No.
I was never I love number 7, lucky 7. I was never that person. I was always the 3. All right, so Heather, for you first from V.
All right,
This might
Heather.
hurt. This might hurt. Pocket of Peers.
This might hurt pocket of fears. All right, so Heather, here we have the world card. I love this.
Woo.
It's fabulous. Listen, all of her gorgeous curves are out for everyone to
Is
see.
that you, V?
Listen, I would, yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay.
love it.
So with this world card, Heather, and all the number ones out there, this is talking about you celebrating yourself for completing a journey. Like you've been on a road to get something done. And before you start to look at what the next thing is that you have to do, celebrate what you accomplished. That is how we give gratitude to the universe and saying, we are grateful for getting to this point. We have worked, we have, did what we needed to do. We restricted ourselves in some ways, we had boundaries, but we have made it to the finish line. And now we get to sit and we get to rejoice in that space. It's also about pouring into yourself to get ready to gear up for the next journey. All right. And this world is saying, express yourself, put yourself out there for your celebration, be bold, live out loud. Okay, so I hope
And
this
also the world is Saturn. Do you know some more about Saturn? I don't know a lot about Saturn. It's
that
like a
is the planet of restriction and boundary. It's the one that wants to make sure that you are doing your work. It's the one it's a taskmaster. So getting this card is saying that whatever journey you've been on, you've really been budgeting your time, your energy, and really withholding some things that you may have wanted to involve yourself in. But now that you've gotten to this point, and I did see that light come on,
yeah.
time to rejoice and it's time to celebrate. You've made it. Okay.
And then from me, oh, Ace of Swords. Now that you've made it, it's time to start the work. And I love
Mm-hmm.
that V basically said, here's the end. And this card is basically saying, let's begin again. And I love this
Mm-hmm.
is Jamie Sawyer's hand creating the sword herself. Just so beautiful. Look at the mountain range and the clouds, the air back there. So yeah, Ace of Sword, it's time to start. But also more importantly, I think it's time to start and having learned the lessons that you learned on that first fool's journey, so you don't
Mm-hmm.
repeat some of the mistakes, so you don't just build the house like you had it before. Create
Got
it a different way, make it a different way. So yeah, so there you go, Heather, and
it.
any number one.
All
Is
right.
there a kitty cat in here?
Who was
All right,
number two? Remind me, please.
Linda. It looked like
Linda.
Lincoln. Linda is number two. Yes, Jamie, a new chapter. Did you choose number one? I hear you, kitty cat.
You're welcome, Heather.
Yay,
All
Heather,
right.
you're welcome. And number twos. Whew, Lord.
Sisters, boundaries. It is time for you to implement boundaries. Okay. This Ten of Swords is saying you are over and done with being the pincushion, with having all of these things kind of poured on you. This is about you speaking up and saying, no, that does not serve me, not at this time. Okay. These swords in the back are talking about, there could be people that are coming to you and really not talking very nice to you. And you feeling the weight and the brunt of that, but it really is, this new dawn is coming, and it's time for you to stand up and start to exert yourself vocally. Okay, once again with those no's, once again with those witty comebacks, I like to say. But it really is time for you to pick yourself up, because you're not a victim. Okay, these things are happening for you and not to you. When they happen for you, it's for you to change something. Okay. And here I believe it's like your communication, how you let people talk to you, how you let people, you know, um, give you responsibility that is not yours. Okay. So I hope this resonates for you.
And then from me, the
Mm.
devil. Oh, I love it. And isn't this Jamie's husband or partner? Is Jamie's
Yep.
partner? Is it John,
Hmm.
Tom, Ray? I know it's three-letter word, three-letter name. I know, sorry. Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
No,
It'll
it'll
come to
come
you.
to me.
So, yeah, so for you, Linda, the
Tim.
devil, huh?
Tim.
Okay, it is three letters. Okay. So yeah, so for you, Linda, the devil, anybody chose number two, this is often about being, afraid, stuck in place, letting fear control you. And, it can also let all those swords just nail you to the ground, just like she had, like 10 swords in the back. That could be very fearful. When's the next one coming? You know?
Mhm.
So I would say with this one, and I love the imagery here that, Tim's getting off the bike and he's walking forward, which is into the future. So this, devil card actually gives a little bit of hope. Like, okay, we're able to break free from this thing that's held us in place. We're able to move forward. It's almost like the only way it could have been better is if he reached up and took his glasses off and like, I can see clearly now. So definitely make sure you can see clearly and get ready to move forward, get up off the ground from those 10 swords, let go of the fear and the angst and the frustration and move forward. So there you go, Linda. Anybody who chose number 2? Any kitties in here? Y'all little kitty cat ninjas? All right, so we got Christy. Christy number 3. And anybody else
Christy.
chose 3?
You
Robin,
said
hey
Chris.
Robin, it's good to see
Wait,
you.
Chris or Christy? Christy.
I thought it was Christy. Let me scroll back up. Christy, yes.
Christy.
Came right
Okay.
up. Yeah, Christy. Christy Wilkinson with the Hermit.
All
So many
right, Chris.
hashtags.
Oh. All right, Christy. 6 of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful restorative feeling with this card. Sixes are about balance. The cups are about emotions. So this is talking about you balancing your emotions. There may be some anniversaries or some things that come up to make you remember some things from the past. Remember the joyous things from those experiences. Okay. It's for you to remember the joy, for you to be infused with that joy, to feel it in your heart and to keep pushing and moving forward. All right. Sometimes when we come up with memories, we can get stuck. We have joy. Uh-oh. I froze again.
The moment you said the word stuck, it froze.
Ah, I love the universe.
Oh my gosh.
So not getting stuck in the past, but figuring out what the lesson is and how you can take it with you to go forward. Oh, I'm stuck again. No, okay. So a balancing of emotions. Also, this is also my favorite card of someone coming back from the past. There may be a reuniting of some sort. So there may be friends, there may be, a past person that you cared about that could be coming back to reconcile, to see what's up. So look for a longtime friend perhaps coming back.
And that was the This Might Hurt Tarot. Somebody, I
Yes.
think it was Barrett. And then Christy from me, the teacher. I love it. Mary Kay Greer. Such a beautiful card. This is an extra card. There are 2 extra cards in the Pocket of Peers Tarot. There may be a third after the Kickstarter, which is a couple more days. You can get on it, people. So, Christy, I would say the stuff that V was talking about either may be your opportunity to learn from, as this person, this stuff from the past or whatever may be a teacher to you, or vice versa. And that's one of those things, is like, we're all teachers to somebody and everybody's a teacher to us at every moment. I'm a teacher to the cat's a teacher to me. So I would definitely say, really step into your teaching ability. And it may be just a story, it may be just relaying something that's been going on, but also make sure that you stay open for the lesson that is being given to you as well, especially the ones that are coming from kind of like the past, or people popping back into your life from that 6 of Cups kind of energy. So, hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy. That's hilarious. Listen, the universe likes to emphasize the shit I say, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Who was that last time? Did somebody make all the hashtags for you? That was
Ooh.
I know, she's New Yorker. Diane. Diane was going to be your personal assistant and gather all your little sayings.
Yes. Yes.
So I think our tarot child Troy has a new what am I trying to say, picture icon. I like it.
Handsome.
Christy, you're
All right.
welcome, and anybody else who chose number 3.
Yes.
We are going to Tracy next for number 4, not number 8, but number 4.
All right, Tracy. It's not that bad. Whatever is going on, it's not as bad in the real world as it is in your head. Okay. This is the card of anxiety and insomnia and just having all of these mental nightmares about a situation that you could be potentially in at this moment. The thing is that our minds are very powerful, and the more energy you give to these situations that are in your head, you actually allow them to manifest. So what this card is saying is to allow yourself to relax and to release trying to make plans for things that have not happened yet. Okay. um this is, there's a lot of anxiety, and I can understand not knowing how something is going to turn out. That is when we need to release and trust the universe. We put our good intentions into the world of what we do want to happen. But when we focus on what we don't want, we kind of bring it closer to us. So whatever's in your head, release it. Whatever's in the real world is not as bad. Okay.
Cool. And Linda, thank you, and sending you and all the stuff that's going on in your life some high vibration there. So, all right. So, and then from me for Tracy, Five of Wands. I love this card so much. I love the perspective and the angle. So the Five
Mm-hmm.
of Wands can often be about, arguments, frustrations. It's Wands, so that's spiritual, creative, that Kundalini sexual fire energy. Sometimes it can be about the internal spiritual struggles that you've got going on as well. And I'm going to go with more of the imagery on this card. You know what? Sometimes you need to just put the damn Rubik's Cube down because you're not going to be able to solve it today. And you know what? Maybe that's not your cup of tea. So maybe you need to stop trying to be like everybody else. Like, oh, I saw somebody do this. It looked fun. Let me try it. And then it's like, no, that's not. Your brain is more creative. It's not that logical, mathematical brain that probably takes to figure this out. So it's like put the Rubik's Cube down, get back to something you do well, better, and that you're more excited about. That if it's bringing the frustration to you, whatever it is you're doing, then probably let it go, or at least evaluate where's the frustration coming from. Is it because I'm doing this because I think I should because everybody else is, or am I doing this because I need to get it done and it's a learning and growing experience for me? So put the damn Rubik's Cube down. Tracy, that's
Mm-hmm.
the message. That's the message. That was number 4 for anybody who chose number 4. All right, so this is Lisa. Lisa, number 5, and V, this is your card you chose as
Ah,
well.
you're
Can I
right.
just say how much I love the hard stock on this deck?
Oh yeah, it's a
Oh my
good
gosh,
start.
it is hard. It's a hard deck.
It's a hard deck.
It's a hard deck for
Ain't
me.
nobody make that hard decks.
It's a hard knock deck for me.
Tracy said COVID has messed with my head. It's the worst part of having this. Tracy, as someone that has had COVID, allow yourself to rest. Just allow yourself to rest. The healing is going to have the more the harder side effects of COVID. The harder side effects of COVID. But what I learned in the midst of it for me was just surrender, just rest. You don't have to do anything. Just, you can be bored, and that's fine. But you will recover faster when you it's like pushing the power off button and shutting yourself all the way down. Sometimes we just close the laptop, but we never it just sleeps, but it never closes all the way down. This is a complete reboot. So allow that for yourself.
Or go get a new computer. Go get a new computer. Woo. Linda said, my brother can solve the Rubik's Cube and she can paint and draw. There you go.
My brother can do my son can do one
Yes,
too.
Natasha, there's nothing wrong with the hard deck. All right, so so that was for Tracy or Lisa. We just did number 5. Wait,
That was number 5.
is it my turn?
We didn't do 5 yet.
Okay, number 5.
All right.
Y'all, I didn't have my coffee yet, I swear.
I'm drinking mine now. Number 5 is the moon. Boom, 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 boom.
This is for Lisa.
All right, so Lisa, with this moon card here, it's time for you to tap into your intuition and the vulnerable parts of you. Those things that are kind of hidden, or things that you want to kind of keep in the background. Sometimes we can come off as being deceptive when we do not integrate our intuition and our vulnerability into who we are every day. We show up and we show the world what we want them to see, and keep those softer parts at bay. But those softer parts really are your strong suits. Okay. And so with this moon card here, it's also finding the balance between being very passive and receptive and being very assertive and very aggressive. There has to be a 50%, and it's about you figuring out what that is. Once again, it is blending who you are every day, but also with the stuff that you kind of keep to yourself as shadow and kind of hide. You are stronger when you are a whole person versus part and parcel. Okay.
The Kenny Ritchie, I can't block them because they're not showing up, but that's a spammer. So Kenny
Oh,
Ritchie, get off our
oh,
page. Can you block
oh,
them? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it here. If anybody
oh,
can see Kenny Ritchie, because he's addressing Linda Hiller, saying, I'm drawn to you. I sent you a friend request now. This is not us. That's a scammer. They do this. They pop into live feeds. If someone can block them, report them, that would be wonderful because I can't see them. And I guess V can't see them either. So,
oh.
all right. So, and Lisa and V from me, the card is 7 of Pentacles. Give your garden a little attention right now. Make sure it's got the water, make sure it's got the rest, make sure it's got the light, and I love how this person is like leaning up against the wall. It's like, I'm just going to water my plants while I'm relaxing here. So, yeah.
Mhm.
So give attention to what needs to be give attention to, and probably something like work, family, money, resources, finances, or your body, because it may just need a little bit of rest as well. But 7 of Pentacles is often a card of abundance, but you got to get up off the couch and pick it. You got to tend to it and make sure that it's good. So there's a lot of backstory there as well. So
It reminds me, I need to go water my lily in the front. My doodles just is looking like, so thank you for that.
you're welcome. I love it.
All
So
right. Number 6.
thank you, Linda. Yeah, and if anybody can, like I said, can delete or report them, it's so funny that we can't see them. So
Yeah.
maybe it's because of maybe we blocked them before.
Yeah.
But how can they pop up on my page?
I don't
So
know.
funny. All right, so Lisa, you're welcome, Lisa. Thank you, thank you. We're going to number 6 for Sarah. I believe it's Kalasi,
Sarah.
like Khaleesi. Oh,
At
y'all
least,
missed it. Y'all missed the days of the Game of Thrones. Whew.
oh, listen. Yes. All right. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card if you are starting a new business, if you're thinking about a new revenue stream. And this is also the Pentacles here talk about, your body and your sense of health. So if you're starting a new, fitness regime or nutrition or anything like that, that is brand new, this is a great card and saying you're off to a good start. Okay. This big shiny coin here is saying that you're putting money in the bank, whether that's physical, your real money in the bank, or that you're paying yourself your worth in your health. Okay. But this journey is just starting. But it's going to give you this sense of stability. It's going to give you this sense of security. Okay. So roll with this energy.
Roll
Wow,
with it while she's stuck.
let it. I can't. I'm.
You're like,
I
roll
don't
with
know.
this in it.
Roll with this energy, water it, allow it to grow into a larger endeavor. Okay. So I hope this resonates.
Yes, yes, Jonathan James Daly, Jason Momoa.
Woo!
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure he has a hard deck too. All right, so from me, Sarah. Oh my gosh, I totally shuffled it. Yes, tend to your
Ha!
garden, water it, take care of it. We had Ace of Pentacles, right? So this really, really resonates together well. Um,
Mhm.
this is from Spirit. Spirit just said, don't think that just because you turn the website on that people come flocking to it. You've got, and this goes back to this card, you gotta fonder it, fondle it. You gotta tease it. You gotta fondle it. Yeah, I'm totally going down the nasty path. But it's
Finesse.
but but you've got to promote it. You've got to take care of it, foster. That's the word I was looking for. Foster the growth of whatever it is that you're putting out there. So don't just think because you hung the shingle out, you're posting a few things online. Engage, titillate. A lot of there's. Are you? Who is this? Sarah, do you have a business? Is it like, sex positive toys and stuff? I'm like, so much.
Awesome.
Whenever I go down this road, I'm thinking, what's going on? There's something really a lot. Not that I'm saying you are that type of person, but it's like something going on there. So maybe that's what you need to start right working with. So like titillate the business, fondle the business, make it grow. So your husband just your
I
husband
know
is he stalking us?
he
Well, tell
would
him
come
to get rid of that person. Hey,
fondle it. It.
Larry, scroll up and see if you can see the person Kenny Ritchie,
Yeah,
and block them, or do something. They're a scammer. Sarah, new
always go back
relationship,
to
dog sitting
this.
business. So new relationship, yeah, fondle it.
Fondle.
maybe
Tease it.
the maybe the dog sitting business, you're gonna be tied up, and there's gonna be like they're trying to have dogs. What do they call it? Breed. I don't know. Um, yeah, always go back to the center. So Sarah, that was for you. Woo. As Jamie Cruz used to say on Cosmic Caffeine, go out and have wild monkey sex.
Yes.
Ah, so this is for Mara and Mitch. This is for the Emmers, themers.
The M's. M&M. All right. This is number 7.
Correct. Correct. Do you like how I said that? Real forceful.
It
You're
was
welcome,
for.
Sarah.
All right. For the M&M, we have temperance. All right. So this is about balance and moderation. You guys are alchemists. So now is the time for you to figure out what you have and the magic that you're needing to transmute it into something else. I feel like there's this shift that's happening, an overhaul of sorts, and it's saying, pay attention to what you have already, and it's a thing where you have to take your time into molding the thing that you already have so that it can become something new. Okay. There's divine protection over whatever it is that you are working on or working through, but it just really is about you taking your time and not stepping on the toes of the divine, but doing this dance where there's a wonderful back and forth. Okay. But this is saying that transmutation mutation can happen. You can shift that energy from one thing to the next. It just takes balance. Okay.
All right, and then from me and for Mara, Ace of Wands. I love it. And again, this is, Jamie Sawyer, her hands creating the entire Pocket of Pierce tarot deck. So I love that. Before this show started, I pulled 2 cards. It was the King of Cups and the Temperance card. And Temperance just showed up again for who? For me. And the King of Cups is me. It's Pisces. So I love this, that it's resonating. But for Mara, yeah, pick up the paintbrush and let's get moving. The paintbrush, obviously, like a metaphor for creativity. And it's, I'm trying not to go down that road again. The way she's holding the paintbrush. Um, so there's so much sexual energy going on tonight, like in the air. So as you pick the paintbrush up, really take time to think about what you're going to do, what you're going to say, what you're going to create. And it's okay if you pick it up and put it down several times before you even draw, write, create anything, whatever, plant the seed, whatever ace it is you're working with. Because I really feel like now is the time for you to start something brand new. And the wands are about transformation. It's that creative sexual energy. So when fire touches something, it's never the same. So I think you're about to step into, something and change a lot. So, all right. Number 7, Mara. So Jonathan James Daly said, I often see the Ace of Wands with paintbrush. Yep, there it is. Brush strokes are great. Your husband's taunting me. He's baiting me. Hey, MJ. Ah, all right. And thank you, Jonathan James Daly, for reporting. Kitty, Kitty. So, Mara, hope that resonates with you. Anybody else who chose number 7? And Barrett. Barrett is last, number 8. Anybody else who chose number 8? This may be for the masses. I almost feel like it's for the masses.
Oh, interesting. Ten of Swords pop back up.
Yep.
So Barrett and all the number 8s here. Um, I'll say it again. You are not a victim. This is that feeling of you're down and out. That's not the case. You get this ability, you get this chance to start over, but you have to want to start over. You have to want to do things differently the next time around, thinking about them differently, strategizing differently, vocalizing and speaking up about things differently. You can't go into this new thing doing the old shit because you will end up in this position again. Okay. So this is a lesson for you. Okay. These swords here, it's like take them out, find yourself a knapsack and put them. They can definitely be, I don't want to call them weapons, but it's kind of you remembering what do I need to do on this new journey. And these are the things that kind of remind you. Okay. Um, yeah, you get to stand up from this, but you have to show up differently so you don't end up like this again. Okay.
All right. And for me, Barrett, and everybody else, the awakening, which is 20, which is judgment. I
Yep.
love this. And she just said it right at the end. You get to stand up from this, because typically this card is people climbing out of the graves. And it's like, no, they weren't dead. They have
Mm-hmm.
risen. And I love the
Mm-hmm.
imagery on a lot of these cards, and especially this one as well, because it's like you see the gates opening up, you see some stormy kind of, wild clouds in the background. But yeah, but let's look at the real word that's here. Jamie chose to change this from judgment to awakening. And I love that because, Barrett and the masses, this is an awakening moment for you. This is a time to pay attention. This is a time to be grateful that you just climbed out of the grave. You can look at the grave as being asleep and sleepwalking through this lifetime, opposite of enlightened, asleep, whatever metaphor you want to use. But it's like now is a really good time for that. Yeah, Jamie, final judgment is heavy. Yeah. But and I love that they're stepping up out of the grave. The trumpet is blown on most of the cards, and the souls are rising up. But so enjoy this time of awakening. Be open to the things that come to you. Be receptive, because you can always say, thank you very much. I appreciate the gift, but I'll pass if it scares
Mm-hmm.
you, or you feel like you're going too far. But most of the time, if you're at least open to it, it's really going to resonate with you a lot more. So, yes, ring, awake, time to wake up. So that was number 8. Barrett, anybody else? And the masses?
Yes.
The masses. So,
Damascus.
Damascus. So I just heard Sheldon barking. Sheldon's going to be 20 in August. He's a little dachshund. He can't see too well. Can't hear too well. He doesn't pee in the right spots too well. We put down one of those incontinence sheets on top of our bed, because maybe once every 3 or 4 months he might wake up in his pee, because I don't know if he's dreaming or what. But yeah, he's still having a good life. And I'm giving him CBD. I'm giving him this green supplemental stuff. So he's kicking. Oh,
Aw.
we were feeding him early morning and like around 2 o'clock, but he started getting up in the middle of the night more. So now we're doing like 5 in the morning when we all wake up, and then like at 1 or 2 midday when Fabian gets home, and then we'll feed him again like at 8:30, 9 o'clock right before we go to bed. Hopefully that full stomach will hold him over.
Yeah.
Yes, Jamie, Sheldon is still kicking, and we got 2. Did you see we have 2 new baby kittens, Stefano and Santiago? So they didn't hang out much. That's okay. That's okay. They'll do it when they want to do it. So yes, tomorrow is 420. I don't know what that means. I've been clean and sober since December of 1991, so I know
Yeah.
what it means. But y'all go have some fun. Have some. What is it? Purple Urkel? What's it called?
Purple Urkel.
Purple Urkel. I don't know what form that takes, but have some
Look.
fun. So MJ, we chose 8 people, and we just went through all of them, and we've been going for about an hour. So in 2 weeks, come on back, and you can be the first one online. And by the way, let me find the next one so I can post it, because if you go like it and add it to your calendar, then you won't miss it. And V, I hope you're good for the next one, which is May 3rd.
Yep.
If not, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put the link. And also, you guys, if you want to support us, first thing you can do, share this. And if you want to support us, second thing you can do, like, comment, share other posts that we do. And if
Mm-hmm.
you want to support us with a financial thing, V and I will put our PayPal, Venmos, whichever we have readily available. And I just put the link for the next one in 2 weeks. The next what do we call this? Live event, Shenanigans, Scientific Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And then there's my tip jar for PayPal.
I put my PayPal and my Cash App because I never remember my Venmo.
Yeah, I love it when it just automatically downloads it, but I think Venmo you always have to request. So, like I said, you guys, if you feel led to do it, great. If not, one thing you can do is just share, just like, one time somebody was like just doing this the entire night. They were liking, liking, liking. We had like literally like over 2,000 likes on an hour.
Yes.
I'm like, that works for us. It does. It
Yes.
really does help. Jamie, I'm so glad I got to see you here.
Oh,
Yay! Doing
thank
the
you.
Lord's work.
Thank you, Jamie.
So yeah, so Jamie will have her holistic shop in Oklahoma. I think she said
Mhm.
Clayton. V, what you got going on? Anything coming up? Any classes? Any tea? I know you're drinking your tea.
Um, I don't have anything coming up. Pull
Oh,
pen paint.
what was it?
I am pull pen paint. I am doing a grand to blow class um, June 5th, I believe, from 12 to 3. And it's with Kyla Givehand. Um, and I actually got invited to speak at CATS in October, Coffee and Tarot Symposium. It's
Where's that?
out of Ontario, Toronto. Monica Badirsky.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna speak at CATS in October. But other than that, I am working on integrating some new things. I'm working with some healing, some chakra healing, cosmic confidence coach, tarot BFF, blending it and putting it all together so I can help people in the most colorful way possible.
So, and I'm going to be on the Terrathon 2021, which is the Hermit's Cave. I'm Simon. I'm going to be doing, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing tarot for transformation. But it's the Labor Day weekend and they're UK time, but I'm going to be 4 o'clock on the Sunday afternoon, our time. But it literally is, it's 24 hours of YouTube. And what you do is, as you're ending yours, you throw it to the next person. You say their name, you have their link in your bio. And then when you're done with yours, everybody jumps onto the next person. So they just go through. It's funny because it was my video that has been one of the highest viewed videos I've ever had. So it was a really cool experience to be part of it. So I did reading in layers for tarot. And you can go back and see that. If you do Tarot-thon 2020 on YouTube and put in Mitchell, you'll find my one I did there. But I want to do something right now. Let's take a moment and let's pimp out our husbands. So share, I don't know, maybe like his site or his website or Facebook or Instagram or something that you think people might be interested in. I'm going to share Fabian's. This is my husband, fabupottery.com. And you can go to Instagram too. Same thing, Fabu Pottery. I don't know why I thought about that. Maybe because Larry was here all night stalking us. And I know you guys often jump online right after this and do something. I don't know if you're doing that tonight. Groove, what is it?
Groove
Groove,
Radio.
GrooveRadioDetroit.com.
Yes,
Cool. And
yes,
boogevents.com. I
and
love
book
it.
events.
Yay. So my husband is a potter. He's a professional organizer, and he's got clients on a regular basis. Some once a week, some once a month, some once a year. But he's booked out a lot. But then he's also a potter, so he creates these beautiful platters and plates and things like that. I can show you one. So this is my Pisces one, and he finishes the back,
That's beautiful.
and then his glazes that he uses are non-toxic, so you can cook with them, microwave, dishwasher, oven safe. You can eat off of everything.
I love it. Oh, but
Yeah,
because
it's
he's
under
working.
construction.
So, group. My husband is music. That is his passion, his joy, his safe space. He's really good at it. He sings. He is a professional DJ, and he has started Groove Radio Detroit, which is an internet radio show. So he has
Cool.
podcasts of different, people lined up throughout the week. He's working on playing music like 24/7 through Groove Radio Detroit. He really highlights a lot of Detroit artists that don't get, a lot of mainstream play. Just to put their voices out there, just to give them some recognition. And yeah, so he is building
An
that,
empire.
and it's an empire. It's music, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. It's so funny because he was sitting here this past weekend, and when he gets in a groove, like he is like tunnel vision in this groove, and it was so great to see him in that space of creating and putting things together and building this platform. So yeah, that's my
Cool.
hubby.
Yay. And JV put her husband out there. Kapil, I love it. I love it.
Ooh,
And
awesome.
Linda, thank you. I just got your email. Thank you. Thank you. So, yay. So, all right. Well, it's past our time. We went a couple minutes over. So, V, as always, thanks for hanging with me, everybody. Thanks for being here. 2 weeks from tonight, May 3rd, we'll be back. Don't show up on the 25th. We won't be here, or whatever that is, 25th, 26th. We won't be here. Whatever a week from today is. But we'll be here on May 3rd. And we'll be getting ready for what is it? May the 4th. May the fourth be with you.
So everybody bring
Oh,
some
that's right.
virtual balloons to celebrate early.
Because you're
I will
five
be
five.
I will be the big 4-1 this year. So
Oh, you're 555. Everything's fives.
yes, 5-5.
All
So
right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. V, thank you as always. And I will say the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me sees and recognizes the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Namaste.
and I say namaste.
Good
Night,
night.
guys.